just came, Mr. Drammeh,
Mm-hmm.
on number 11.
Yes.
You said that it went to the extent that the president was aware.
Yes.
The matter went all the way to His Excellency the President.
Yes.
What was so special in this matter?
Somebody went to tell the president that somebody, I don't know who, informed him that I stopped an eviction order.
That you stopped an eviction order?
Yes.
And what was your response?
Categorical lie. He said, damn, sorry for this. But he said, damn lie. I don't know. No, you cannot tell the president damn lie. But I told him it's not true. It's a lie.
Did he tell that person who informed him?
I don't know. I don't know who. To be honest.
The person did not tell you?
Oh, no. How? Till today, I don't know who did. For me, as I said, my action in this matter was very limited. And you give advice, and that advice I presumably was followed. I also asked the Attorney General and Minister of Justice whether such an eviction order exists. And he told me no.
And that was the extent with him.
Yeah, that was the extent of my involvement in this.
I said it was so special. Mr. Drammeh?
Yes, please.
I think these are the few questions I have for you.
Thank you, Honorable.
So I will hand over to the chair. Thank you, Mr. Drammeh.
Thank you.
Mr. Drammeh, just one follow-up question to Honorable Star's questions.
Yes.
Regarding the eviction notice and of course the property that was sold to Isa. Did you know anything about the price that the property was sold to Isa? Did you know anything about that?
No idea. As I said, my action was very limited, and the limitation was just the eviction order. That's all. That was my involvement. I confirmed there was no eviction order.
Okay. So because we understand that the property was sold to Isa at a very low price, and that was the result of influence. Did you anyway influence the decision for the property to be sold in that price?
But I don't know anything about properties being sold by anybody. As I said, I have no involvement. Only this thing that I told you.
Okay. And how do you do? You have questions? So, yes.
Yes, Mr. Drammeh, thank you. I just have one or two questions.
Right.
Apart from the interference that we have discussed with the country, whether at any time or occasion where you participated in the work of the commission?
Never.
That was the only time.
Yeah, that was the only time we had to deal with the commission on any matter. That's the tractor.
Okay. And out of those tractors, go ahead.
Yes?
You were saying something.
No. I said that's the extent of our involvement on the tractor. That's it.
And did you know at the end of did you know what happened to those tractors?
No.
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 Do you know that Mr. Dusano got a tractor?
No.
Whether that tractor has anything to do with the tractors that you have stopped these people from selling?
I have no clue who owns a tractor, who does not. No. The answer is no.
Now, Mr. Mohammed Kuran's termination letter has been signed by Ibrahim Stitson. Are you aware of that?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it is the Attorney General that sort of appointed the secretary for the commission. But then when it comes to dismissal, it is Ibrahim Sisi that actually signed the termination. Were you aware of that?
No, if Ibrahim Sisi signed the termination letter, it must have come from the Minister of Justice. So we just acted upon what the Minister of Justice recommended, and it was approved by the President, and it was acted upon by Ibrahim Sisi. That's all. He was just a conveyor of a decision.
What I have seen on top of the letter is that the letter, termination letter, is emanating from the office of the President.
Yes.
State House.
Yes. But
And this is signed on behalf of the Secretary General.
Yes.
So it's the Secretary General that actually terminated Muhammad Quran, isn't it?
No.
No,
it doesn't work like that, Honorable. Well,
how does it work?
You have to link everything and trace what led to his termination. As I said, if I can recall, a letter came from the Minister of Justice recommending that. So if approval is given, of course, we convey that message. And if the termination was later, it means that perhaps the OP appointed him. I was not there at the time of his appointment, so I don't know.
Ibrahim Sisi is saying he's signing on your behalf, Secretary General. And I believe you were the Secretary General at the time.
Every letter that leaves the office of the President is signed on behalf of the Secretary General. Every letter.
Every letter.
Every letter that comes from the office of the President is signed on behalf of the Secretary General.
So the President himself does not sign any termination letter?
No. But I am sure if you guys look at whatever files you have, you will see the trace of that letter. It went all the way up and down. So we just act. We are just administrators. We convey instructions. We don't take those decisions.
Okay. So, are you really sure that it's cabinet that actually discussed the halting of the sale of the tractors?
I'm not sure. As I said, I have said that to the council. I am not sure. I don't think so either.
You are not sure?
But I'm not sure. So unless I see the minutes or so, I might be reminded and attended. Because like I said, there's a period between July and September that I missed most of the cabinet meetings. So unless it doesn't mean that I will not read the minutes, but unless I see those minutes, I will not be able to remember. But I doubt whether this thing was tabled and discussed. No, I cannot recollect that.
Is there any possibility that an officer in the office of the President could take a decision on behalf of the cabinet without the cabinet being aware?
No chance.
Is that possible?
It's not possible.
And now we have a situation where a commission is asked to stop the sale of tractors, and that information is supposed to come from the President's office. But there is no certainty that it is the cabinet that actually made that decision. So how do we figure that out? How do we know whether it's a cabinet decision or it's not a cabinet decision? Do you have any document to that effect?
Like I said, you could go into the cabinet minutes, but I cannot recall this thing being tabled at cabinet. All I know is instructions came and we just followed instructions.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Drammeh. This is Honorable Mo.
Thank you.
And I want to thank you once again for assisting the committee in getting the information that is actually required for our investigation. Now, with regards to GTSC, and while you were there, was there any involvement as far as wanting to buy buses that were owned by the former president?
GTSC will not definitely buy buses.
No, I'm not saying they bought buses. I said, were there any communication along those lines?
I cannot recall that.
Okay. I would like to read a letter for you. Maybe that would help you to remember something. The letter was issued from the commission, said issued under the Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia to inquire into the financial dealings of assets, etc., of ex-President Yahya Jammeh, which is the letterhead of the commission. And it says, General Manager, Gambia Transport Services Company Limited, Kanifi Industrial Area, dated December 7th, 2017. In fact, this document has been identified as GTSC 4, which is one of our documents that's tendered here. And it is there, sir. The heading, buses acquired by ex-President Jammeh from public fund. The Commission of Inquiry has identified at least 26 buses presently stationed at various locations, including State House, Banjul, State House, Fajara, Future Like Building, Kotu, Management Service Agency. Further to discussions between Commission Council and Mr. Habib Drammeh, the Commission has appointed your company to carry out a comprehensive survey of the buses with a view to determining their state, including roadworthiness and approximate value, and submit a report to the Commission. Please note that the intent to move all the vehicles to one location at Management Services in Kotu, where they may be assessed. Kindly let us know when you will be available to discuss the way forward. Signed by Alaji Korang, Secretary to the Commission.
Yes.
Do you remember this letter?
Possibly. It's been a long time now, but there is nowhere place that they want us to buy the buses.
I'm not saying, no. I've not gone to that stage. I'm just asking.
Okay.
Yeah, your involvement, because I was just trying to remind about this particular letter that is referring you to a discussion you had with the Commission. Yeah.
It's dated when? You said
December 7th, 2017.
I was at the Minister of Interior then.
You were when were you the Minister of Interior?
On the 4th of December, I think.
4th of December.
4th or 3rd of December. Yeah, one of those days, yes.
Yeah, but then, okay, fine.
I was already at the Ministry of Interior.
Now, prior to you going to the Ministry of the Interior, did you have a discussion with the Council of the Commission, of the Jammeh Commission, about buses owned by the former president?
I cannot recall that day. Possibly, but I can recall.
As the managing director of GTSC, issue of such magnitude, but you're talking about 28 buses, possibly costing millions of dollars. And this letter is in reference to a conversation you had with the Council of the Commission. Are you saying that you cannot remember anything?
I can't remember the specific conversation, but if I listen carefully to the letter you read, it might have to do with the assessment of the value of the buses, which the GTSC has the capacity to do.
Yeah, it's not only not only to assess the value, but also their roadworthiness,
Yeah,
and
but
they were required to submit a report. Which means prior to this letter that's written to you, there was an engagement between you and the council of the commission.
like I said, there could be that engagement, but I don't know specifically the details now. It's been a long time ago. But the letter, I think, is self-explanatory that our expertise was required to assess those buses, their values, and as you said now, their roadworthiness. So just to be able to give expert advice to the commission.
No, the letter actually is not self-explanatory. It's just making a reference to a conversation. So
Yeah,
what
that's
the
what
conversation actually, yeah.
Okay, what I'm saying is this. I cannot remember the specific details of that conversation, given that this is 2017, is some while back. But if I read that letter, if I listen carefully to the letter you just read, I want to believe it has to do with the roadworthiness of those buses and their value.
Exactly.
Yes.
And that's exactly what I'm trying to ask.
That's what I think is all that if we had conversation, it must be that.
Okay. So during the discussion, what were some of the key areas that you actually discussed about these buses? Because you're talking about 26 buses.
No, I did not discuss anything further than that. We had experts, 2 engineers we gave to the commission, and that was it. I went to something different, completely different.
Yeah. But before you went to something completely different, did you engage your own staff about this particular issue?
No, we didn't have any. Like I said, they just wanted experts. We supplied them with the 2 guys, and that was it.
No, that's exactly what I'm saying. I said, did you inform or did you have any conversation with your staff in relation to this engagement?
No, we identified them. We identified them based on their expertise that the commission needs their assistance to do this particular job. And then we referred them to the commission. They went there, they had their discussion. It was between those 2 staff and the commission.
Who identified them?
I identified them.
Yeah, so you identified those 2 staff.
Our chief engineer and his assistant, I think. These were the 2 involved, yes.
All right, so you identified them, and what exactly happened after the identification?
That was it. I think they went to the commission and they were working with the commission. That's it.
Were they seconded at the commission?
No. They were doing their job. They just helped them to do the assessment, like I said. Assess the buses, roadworthiness, what have you.
So did you give them a TOR?
For that job? No, it's not my business. I identified them for the commission, so it's up to the commission to give them the TOR. Exactly what do they want them to do for them? It's not in our place, not us.
So is it normal, like you being a managing director, just to take 2 of your staff, send them somewhere without you knowing exactly what they will be going to be doing?
No,
no, just hold on, Mr. Drammeh, let me finish. Because it seems you said you just asked them to go because of their expertise. You asked them to go, and when they were going, did you give them any TOR, or have you given them any letter that would determine that they are living here for a number of days, for a number of weeks, or for a number of months?
I cannot recall exactly, Honorable. All I know, the commission wanted experts, and we recommended 2 of our guys, and they went to the commission. How they work with the commission, I don't know.
Now, why? On what basis did you release them? Because they were not employees of the commission.
GTSC is a private company.
Yes, I know that.
No, so it's a private company.
Yes.
2 experts were needed to help the commission. So we supplied them with these 2. We asked them, and they contacted them directly, if I can recall. They contacted these 2 people directly to help them do the evaluations, etc. So but that was the extent of our involvement.
Yeah. So which means a private company is actually supplying to a government company to do what?
This is the commission. The commission can source everywhere. So if they ask for assistance, we did give our assistance. They did ask.
But Mr. Drammeh, these are employees of GTSC, which is a private company. You actually have said.
Yes.
So on what basis are you going to? No, just wait. On what basis are you going to release your staff to go work for government
On the basis of that request that came in, the letter, I am sure we have minuted that letter. Now I don't know, I'm not there, except I see these documents, then I can be able to juggle my memory and say exactly this how it transpired. But like I said, what I can recall, two of our staff were asked to work with the commission to do precisely the evaluation of all those buses, and that's it.
And you send them there without a letter?
I don't recall, as I said, unless one goes to GTSC and they can look into the files and this particular correspondence, where there was a follow-up and what have you. But I cannot recall the details.
Okay. How long was the assignment?
I don't know. Like I said, I've moved from the 7, or even before the 7, I was already at the Minister of Interior. So I was doing my handing over. So I'm not too sure what transpired, except you call those two gentlemen. If they are still in the government, ask them. But I don't know.
But you are the one that sent them there.
My friend, it's not me, it's the GTSC that sent them there.
GTSC as a what?
No, I'm just
You're
an
the head of the
employee.
institution.
Look, Honorable,
Yes.
the commission requested for 2 staff, no, for people to help. I recommended 2 of them, the chief engineer and his deputy. And I believe they went to the commission and the commission engaged them and give them a TOR.
No.
This is
But
what
you
I
see,
can remember.
the letter that was sent to you
Mhm.
is saying the discussion between the Commission Council and Habib Drammeh
Yes.
has appointed your company. So
Mhm.
if you are going to be appointed on something, it must be based on very tangible and very clear guidelines.
Like, I don't want to interrupt you, but like I said, that is the extent of my involvement in this.
So essentially, you had a discussion with the council
Mhm.
in relation to the provision of 2 staff. From
And
you.
they wrote,
They wrote exactly, yes.
Yes, and then we
And-
acted on that letter.
Yeah, and then that was it.
That's it.
And even though you do not report or you do not have any obligation to the commission because you are a private entity.
Yes. So, but
So-
like any private entity, you can be accessed.
Oh, on
The,
some
com-
basis.
the commission on your, because you are an expert. You are an expert. You can source an expert for your own.
Yeah, but even
But-
if they
but
do not
GTSC
yes.
Honorable, GTSC is uniquely positioned to understand buses. Everything related to the buses, roadworthiness, their state of health, everything. And that's the only reason why they approach us.
No, that is not in question.
Mhm.
For me, what I'm trying to understand is how did you make that engagement between a private entity that you actually had and also the commission, which is a government entity at the time?
The commission
So-
is not a government entity.
It's not a government entity.
Not at all. Not by any stretch of the imagination. It's not.
How were they paid then?
I don't know.
Who appointed?
Honorable, to cut all these things, I don't know
No,
anything.
we cannot cut it, Mr.
No, no.
Drammeh. We cannot cut it.
I
But
want
if
to
you tell
cut
me
to
that
the
commission,
chase. I am
wait a
saying,
minute.
Honorable, I know.
as the head of the civil
Let
service.
me finish, then you can call me back. Call again.
ahead.
Ask me again. All I know.
No, wait,
All I know.
wait.
That's all I'm telling you. What I know. I'm not telling you anything else.
Yes.
That if a conversation ensued between the general manager of GTSC and the lead counsel of the commission concerning the evaluation of buses, that was done, and a letter was sent to us, and we send them to them. I have that power to send my staff to the commission. You follow? We assign them, go and assist the commission. I cannot recall exactly what we minuted on that letter. This letter they sent. We must have a copy. You should ask the GTSC to produce it.
Mr. Drammeh, I understand that you are a lecturer at the UTG. Is that correct?
Yes.
Would it be proper for the vice chancellor to ask you to go and teach at Gambia College just like that?
I was given a letter.
No, that's not the question. I'm just asking you, is it proper? Because in this particular instance, there are 2 entities here, a private entity and a government entity, which you said actually it's not a government entity, which is actually, I'm a little bit surprised, knowing that this is a commission created under the constitution by the president and the Commissions Act. But then
I'll be patient, yes.
Yes. So if you tell me that the commission was not a government entity, I mean that is very inaccurate because this is created by the president as powers given to him by the constitution and the Commission of Inquiry Act, and they were paid by the government fund from the government coffers. But GTSC, on the other hand, is a private entity, like you said. You headed a private entity, and the government requested something from you.
Yes.
So you just send them like that.
Like I said, I am not now where I sit here. I cannot recall the details of that transaction.
You cannot remember anything.
I cannot recall the details. I know these two gentlemen, or one of them, I don't know, or both of them work with the commission. That's what I can tell.
Yeah,
but
so and that's exactly what I wanted because of they work at the commission.
All that I don't know.
Yeah, but they work at the commission under your directive.
Yes.
And your directive actually says you cannot remember anything, but you know that they just
no. I said it's the same thing we are saying, Commissioner. Honorable.
Yes.
A letter came. We acted on the letter, and these gentlemen they met with the commissioners, or the commission, and the commission told them exactly what they wanted them to do for them.
So you had no interest in your two staff. In fact, your experts that work for you, you had no interest in what exactly they're going to be doing at the commission.
No, it's not my interest because the GTS, the company, is not at all interested in those bosses or whatever.
No. We are not talking about bosses. Just for them to go and work.
No, yes. We for us, it's the expertise that they could render to the commission. That's all.
And they appointed your company, and your company sent two people to assist them.
Is that an appointment letter? Sorry, Honorable.
Yes, that's what it says in the letter here, and that's the letter you received.
No, that's not appointment letter.
It says, let me read again. Further to the discussions between the Commission's counsel and Mr. Habib Drammeh, the Commission has appointed your company to carry out a comprehensive survey of the bosses with a view to determining the state.
Now you are saying the company was appointed to do this. So
exactly.
if the Commission, I don't know what powers the Commission has, but if they appoint us,
yes,
the GTSE to do this job for them, naturally we'll allocate staff for that.
But the commission cannot appoint you. It has to be on terms. You are a private entity.
Well,
the commission they cannot do that.
Why can they not?
It has to be on client terms.
I have answered your question, Honorable.
No, you have not answered the question because I've given you an example. You being a lecturer at the University of the Gambia, and the vice chancellor asks you to go and lecture at the Gambia College. It has to be on very clear terms.
No, if I
two different independent institutions.
So what is the question?
The question is, you've sent two of your staff from a private company that you actually had to the commission without clearly knowing exactly what they're going to be doing. Because you said you don't remember anything.
No, I cannot recall. Like I said, except I see the files, I refresh my memory, I know exactly what transpired. But
and
I know.
Also, I know. And you also confirm that you have not remember the conversation you actually had with the council of the commission. You have not remember anything. Because that conversation.
No,
because the commission actually gave rise to your appointment to your appointment.
I cannot recall that.
All right. Thank you, Chair. Thank you.
Yes, just a follow-up one, Mr. Drammeh.
Yes.
Just a follow-up to Honorable Bo's question. You know the evaluators, those with expertise to do the evaluation for the commission. You know, we have seen in record, commission appointed evaluators to do evaluation for them, and they are being paid. Now, if those two gentlemen from your company, from the company GTSC, are appointed to render service to the commission, and they use the company's letterhead to do all the evaluation, was that not an appointment by the commission to GTSC?
Honestly, you guys, you're honorable. I'm being asked questions at this point in time that I can answer. Frankly, all I could recall, I have answered.
Yeah, we understand that, but you know, if you say you cannot recall.
No, I
exactly
cannot recall an
evaluation
evaluation report or any of that sort. If it was done, maybe it's done after I left, but I cannot recall anything.
So you agree with us that your discussion with the lead counsel, what exactly necessitated for these two gentlemen to go and render service to the commission?
I am sure it has to do with evaluation of the buses.
Okay. I'll hand it over to my colleagues again. We have some more questions for you.
Mr. Dunn,
Yes, please.
number seven of your statement. Number 7.
Yes.
You said that there was an allegation of theft and cannibalization of tractors,
Yes.
in which you consulted Mr. Sediba, who gave you an inventory of his tractors.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
How many tractors were in the inventory?
I can recall. I can recall. The numbers? I cannot recall. No.
So how do you know that there were no theft?
Sediba. Oh, Sediba, yes? Yes. Sediba gave me that report. He gave us a comprehensive update of the state of those tractors. They were not, there was no, the tractors were not stolen. Like, imagine the whole tractor stolen, missing.
Mr. Drammeh, who gave you this information about this theft and cannibalization?
Oh, the late, not me. Not me. As I said, I was in this meeting together with His Excellency and the late Mr. Nabudiba on this issue of these tractors. That they are being cannibalized and physical tractors were moved or stolen. Those were the allegations. So I had to go to my office to verify, because when he gave us this information, there was no way we could do the verification, isn't it? So I had to gather more information to brief the president proper.
Yes, Mr. Drammeh, if I put you that there were cannibalization of tractors during that time, and although there was no inventory before your interaction with Mr. Sediba, you had no inventory, and Sediba came with a new inventory to assure you that there were no stolen tractors, and there was no cannibalization of tractors. I want to put you that this was happening.
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know.
So it depended on Sediba's statement.
Yeah, because that one is just relevant to what we were discussing.
Why wasn't relevant?
This issue of cannibalization and the briefing of Sediba was only relevant to the discussions we held with the president and the late Mr. Diba. What we were more concerned
at that stage.
Yes, at that stage. What we were more concerned with was it the fact that the tractors were disappearing. You know, it was alarming, isn't it?
They were disappearing and they were
cannibalized.
That was the reason why you called Sediba.
Yes, to give me a whole briefing. So he gave me the total number of the tractors, where they were located, their state at the time, etc. And that's what we used to brief the president.
So I'm putting it to you that Sediba's statement was wrong.
I don't know, frankly. You have to ask Sediba about that.
But you have gone there by yourself to see whether it was happening.
No, I said together.
The responsibility given to you.
No,
this was the report given to you that it was happening.
No, Honorable. No responsibility was given to me.
But why did you invite Sediba to your office?
To get information to be able to brief the president. I was not given any responsibility over tractors. Let me be categorically clear. I was not given any responsibility over any tractor. A briefing was made with Honorable.
Not responsibility given to you by tractors.
None whatsoever.
So the information you had.
I have to find out what is the true state of all those tractors and brief the president accordingly. Because a lot of times people come with hearsay. So many occasions. And when we do our investigations, we do sometimes find out that the original briefing was not correct. So if I don't rely on Sediba, who am I going to rely on? For information gathering. Remember, I was just gathering information.
But Sediba gave a report here that he wrote to the commission that these issues were happening.
I don't know.
He made mention people. This is why I'm putting to you that the statement that Sediba gave was wrong, was false.
Well, I don't know. Honorable, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Mr. Drammeh.
Honorable,
Yes.
you might not want to hear the answer. Maybe you want to hear a different answer. But I am telling you clearly, and to the best of my recollection, that the issue of the tractors was very clear to me like daylight. It was all surrounding missing tractors, cannibalizations, and what have you. So in order to verify that and report back to the president, I had to talk with the experts. And I have to rely on what they give me to be able to brief the president. Nothing has come up to say, let's go and physically verify, because it's not our responsibility to start with, not directly. It's like you coming to the office of the president and say X, Y, and Z. So if you are there, things will happen in your head. No, let's verify this. Dig into it, let's get more information. So you get information and brief the man.
What if all the information that was given to you about this theft and cannibalization of these tractors?
I didn't receive anything like
the
that.
person that you were talking to, everybody was involved in it. You don't give the correct inventory.
Honorable, frankly, I cannot answer that. I cannot speak to that because I didn't receive any report of that nature.
I was trying to bring you back to the first question I asked you. The issue of that Isafati issue. The action of the president hearing, and it was informed by someone gave him the wrong information that you did that assignment for. Can you please give me the name of that person, please? It's of interest to me.
Frankly, I don't know who reported to the president. He didn't disclose it. All I was told, he asked me directly, whether did I stop the eviction of this lady. And I will tell you, I quote, Mr. President, I don't have powers to do so. Even you don't have the powers to stop an eviction. I'm on the record now. Even him doesn't have those powers.
We don't have those powers. Those powers we are giving to you to stop, to halt, and this thing.
It's different situations.
That's not different.
The tractor no, it is official. That one is unofficial.
No, but Mr. Drammeh.
No, Honorable, I disagree.
You said that you told the president that he didn't have the powers
to evict.
To stop eviction.
To stop a court evicted order. No, he doesn't have the power. Nobody has that power except the courts. So these two are not related at all.
No, Mr. Drammeh, you mentioned to the president that he didn't have the powers to stop eviction.
No.
I want you
Honorable, don't mix my words. What I said was very clear. Habib Drammeh as Secretary General does not have powers to stop an eviction order. Even a president doesn't have that powers.
Exactly. This is what I'm.
I want to be very exact with my quotes.
Yeah, this is where I'm calling from.
Yes.
He didn't have the powers to stop eviction.
Yeah, from the court.
But there was an order directing you to halt.
These are two different issues, Honorable. They are two different things.
They are not different. They are the same.
Well, for me, I've answered your question.
It is the same thing under the Journal Commission.
No, it's different.
Huh?
There are two separate things.
So what was the end point of that property?
I don't know. I have no interest whatsoever in the property. Like I said, I was helping out somebody by giving information on what is the right procedure to take. That's all.
Since you were interested, you went to the action of calling the then minister.
Of course.
Then you were interested.
No, if a person comes and asks you this, yes, naturally this is my cabinet colleague, and I would ask, was there an eviction order? And he told me no.
But you made mention that the sister called you. That was the interest. The sister called you.
I don't want to. That is I don't want to get involved into that, Honorable, if you don't mind.
No, I mean, Mr. Drammeh, we are doing we are given an assignment to work on and can come with proofs.
Yes.
And this has been
these ones you can verify them anywhere you want. As I said, my statement is very clear.
Yeah, your statement is very clear. But
it's very clear.
You said you were called by a sister, and then from there you took it upon yourself You call the then minister. The sister was your friend.
To find out whether there was an eviction order, and he told me there was none.
That was the interest now. The interest is now coming now.
My friend,
You were interested in the case.
Honorable, I have answered your question.
He said, that's what I said. He said there was no eviction order, and there was.
I have answered your question.
Mr. Drammeh, to be honest, I wanted a better answer than this, but
Well, Honorable,
okay.
I'm sorry if my answers are not satisfying to you or what you want to hear. But I am telling you what I was told. There was no eviction order.
There was an eviction order.
I don't know anything about
There
it.
was. Because without no eviction order, no order
I would rather listen to the Minister of Justice, not anybody else.
Thank you, Mr. Drammeh. Yeah,
Thank you very much.
I rest my case.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mr. Drammeh, I'll hand you over to Honorable Drammeh. But before I do that, I just wanted to follow up again regarding the eviction. You said there is no eviction order, and I think all properties that are in the name of Drammeh at the time were seized by government. So how comes that Isa Fati was living in that house?
I don't know.
Yeah, but Mr. Drammeh, your influence was as a result of Isa Fati living in that house for as long as she was.
I want
It
to
was your
be,
influence at the time.
frankly, I just want to be polite. Honorable Chair, is it the Chair?
Yes.
I have no influence directly or indirectly for her staying in that house. None whatsoever.
So, but the issue is
We did not interfere in anything. I did
no.
not.
But now we are concerned with two things.
Mhm.
You didn't want to talk about the issue of Isa Fati, eviction of Isa Fati from that property. But Tembe did not want to talk about it. Ali Jallo came here and they also did not want to talk about it. Now, how do we get information about that eviction issue?
Well, you follow them. I'm not the Minister of Justice.
No, but you are the people that we need to ask. It
No,
is
you
you,
cannot- you- I
Kambedu, and
cannot-
Aliu.
I have answered your question. As far as I am concerned, this is my involvement, and that's it.
Okay, we will take it that way. But we are also going to report, and then we will report it the way you said it.
Thank you.
So we had it. Okay?
Thank you. Thank
I'll hand it
you.
over to Jato. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, sir, Mr. Drammeh.
Good afternoon.
Good. Thank you very much for having you.
Thank you.
Good. Mr. Drammeh, my first question is, what are you really trying to hide from this special select committee, if I may ask?
Nothing.
Nothing. Then why is it that it kept emerging from your end with questions that you will respond, I don't know, even though you are shown proofs of either communications or documentations with regards to your participation
Honorable,
in the Ghana Commission?
can you be specific, Honorable?
I'm not getting you.
Can you be specific?
I am very specific, sir. You know, this is exactly what I'm saying, Mr. Drammeh. You seems to be directing what question a member should ask you.
No, I don't know.
I have every right to ask vague questions. I have every right to ask for specific questions.
Mhm.
So, with all due respect, I think you should provide me with answers than actually directing how my question should be posed.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
My answer to you is, what I don't know, I don't know. What I know, I have said, and that's my answer.
What you don't know, you don't know, but what you know, you have said about that.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Drammeh, if I may ask,
Mhm.
do you communicate with any member of the Ghana Commission, being it the commissioners, the lead councils, or members of the secretariat at any point in time?
No. Apart
No.
from the no. Like
No.
I said,
Okay, hold it
informally-
there. No, hold it there. Hold it there. No,
Mhm.
you didn't communicate with any one of them.
Mhm.
Now, I want to reflect you to a specific letter
Mhm.
that was shared to you by my colleague, the Right Honorable Mbo.
Mhm.
The letter was dated 7th December 2017.
Right.
And the heading of the letter is Bosses Acquired by Ex-President Jammeh from Public Phone. On the second paragraph that I will read to you, the second paragraph said, further to discussions between the Commission Council and Mr. Habib Drammeh, the Commission has appointed your company to carry out a comprehensive survey of the buses with a view to determining their state, including roadworthiness, approximate values, submit a report to the Commission. What is your take on this specific paragraph or letter?
Like I said, if I had any discussion with the lead counsel, right now, I cannot remember exactly whatever those details were. But if we had any discussion, it must be centered on the letter that she wrote, or the executive secretary wrote.
No, Mr. Drammeh,
Yeah.
let's get this right. You said you have never had any discussion with any member of the Janneh Commission.
Perhaps if you go
Is
back,
that still your position? No, let's just have a yes and no answer for now.
no,
I will
no,
still allow you to give an explanation. With all due respect,
if you said
my question is,
yes,
was at any point you did communicate with a member of the Janneh Commission? That is my question. Have you had any communication with a member of the Janneh Commission in relation to the work of the Janneh Commission?
yes,
You did?
yes,
Yes, thank you. This is the answer I was looking
Yes.
for.
yeah. That's
We
why I
can
was
progress.
asking you.
No, don't worry. We can progress, Mr.
Yes.
Drammeh. We can. I wouldn't waste your time. We can progress. Mr. Drammeh, when Isa Fati was supposed to be evicted from her residence or from the residence she used to live in, was there at any point that you communicated to an authority, either a minister or someone who has an influence over what the officials of MOJ were executing?
I only communicated with the Minister of Justice specifically to ask whether there was an eviction order, to which he said no, there was no eviction order. That's it.
Mr. Drammeh, what actually influenced that communications in between you and the then Minister of Justice? How does it actually emerge about?
The sister of Isa Fati approached me and said her sister was to be evicted.
If you said she approached you, was it via a phone call or she met you physically?
I cannot tell now. I cannot recall. Maybe it was a phone
But
call.
you said she approached you. Now
Yeah,
you're telling me
maybe.
you cannot tell.
Honorable, please don't try to.
No, when I'm speaking,
You ask
allow
your
me to
question,
speak.
allow me to
Mr. Drammeh, wait, with all due respect. I am leaving the
You see,
question.
I'm trying very hard. I'm not. Look, my health condition doesn't allow all this. I'm trying very, very hard to cope with you people. I know it's my duty, but if you allow me, I will answer your question. Don't try to put answers in my mouth.
Mr. Drammeh, one thing you shouldn't be doing is leading how questions should be administered to you.
Please, go ahead. Go ahead.
My question is, again, I repeat, you said Isa's sister approached you.
Phone call.
Now it's phone call. Now you can record.
Yes, you call me. Yes.
Now you can recall it was a phone call.
You call me. Yes.
And when she called you, you called Honorable Tambedu.
No, I referred her to Honorable Tambedu.
You referred her to
I
Honorable
referred
Tambedu.
her to Honorable Tambedu.
But you
I
have
also-
not.
I referred her to Honorable Tambedu, and I also called Honorable Tambedu at the same time.
You also called Honorable Tambedu.
Yes.
Okay. Whilst Mr. Alujalo was in Isa Fati's residence for the eviction, were you talking?
Who
Were
is
you
Ali-
speaking with Isa?
Who is Aliu Jalo?
Aliu is the former Registrar General who was leading the eviction, who was in Isa's residence to communicate the court order to her. And whilst that process was going on, Isa was speaking with someone. That is how we knew it was Mr. Drammeh who was speaking with the Honorable Minister and Isa herself. My question is, whilst you were speaking with Isa, do you recall if the officer from the Ministry of Justice was present?
No,
You don't recall?
not at all, because I
Mr.
cannot.
Drammeh,
No,
if I may
at all. No. Question is
okay, no, I agree.
Eh,
If
I
I
said
may
no.
ask,
Thank
no,
you.
no, it's all right. If I may
Yes.
ask,
Mhm.
which phone number were you using at this specific period?
I don't even know my phone numbers now.
You don't know your phone numbers now.
Right now, I can't tell you my phone numbers. I don't even know them now.
You don't know them now.
Of course, this is 2017, for goodness sake.
So 2017 to now,
I don't
how
have those
many
telephone
phone
numbers.
numbers do you use?
Several. A lot of telephone numbers.
Now I'm asking, from 2017 to now, how many phone numbers were assigned to you, or were you using?
I had one telephone official, and the other thing was official.
So now, at that time, what was your official telephone number?
I can recall now. Except
You cannot recall.
no, you can always verify at the office of the president. But right now, no.
Yeah.
If you go to records, you can.
Yeah, I want to apply that we retrieve the official number that Mr. Drammeh was using
As Secretary General, yes.
as the Secretary General, and as well as his personal number that he was using. And I want to apply that we, if his full history calls from either Africell, Gamcell, or whatever he was using, including that of Isa Fati, that of Fatu Fati, and that of Honorable Batambedu. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, sir. I think we can still proceed. You also said the issue of Isa Fati actually reached at the level of the president,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And then what exactly was reported to the president, and what was the outcome
I don't know
of
what
the president's involvement?
I don't know what was reported to the president, but I can tell you what the president told me, that I will stop an eviction order. Honorable,
Instructed. No, me, I'm
You are-
asking. I'm not putting words in.
No, you
I'm
are not asking. No.
It's a
no.
question.
No, frankly, that was not a question. So I don't
Okay, let
understand
me
what you're asking.
reframe my question.
Please,
Hmm?
please.
So, what did the president communicate to you with regards to Isa's eviction?
Absolutely. He told me he understand that I stopped the eviction order of Isa Fati, and which I replied, I've already replied to it. That is not true. I cannot stop it. Even a president cannot stop a court order.
You replied that you cannot stop it and the president cannot
You
stop it.
cannot stop a court order.
Yeah, but again, do you realize that the few calls that you made
Mhm.
to the minister and other players actually created a barrier for the officials to execute their duties.
Please ask
Do you
the
notice that?
no, not at all. Ask the minister.
You did.
No.
But
Ask the minister
now
of justice.
I want to put it to you that Isa couldn't be evicted from her residence because of your involvement.
I don't know, frankly.
What will be your take on that?
That is not true.
That is not true.
I
What may be the
deny
truth
that,
now?
yeah.
Because Isa was never evicted.
I have answered that. I have no direct or indirect involvement in the eviction stoppage. If at all the eviction was stopped, it didn't come from my office or from my person. All I said, and I repeat, I asked the minister, was there an eviction order? And he said no.
Mr. Drammeh, you did say in your statement, that is number 11, that because of her sister, that is Fatu Fati, a personal acquaintance called me informally. What relationship do you really have with Fatu Fati? What is your relationship with Fatu Fati?
I will not answer that question.
You will not answer that question. Why?
No. That is private.
It's not private, sir.
It is
No, let me
private.
tell you this. It's not
No.
private.
It is private.
Do you know why is it not private? You brought Fatu Fati's name in your statement.
It is
What
private.
are you trying to hide about Fatu Fati?
I'm not hiding anything whatsoever.
Of course you are.
I am not hiding.
Then tell us. You brought about Fatu Fati's
as I said,
issue on your statement.
she is a friend. I've said that.
What kind of friend? You know, she could be a girlfriend. She could be a family friend. She could be whatever friend. We need clarity.
She is not my girlfriend. She's just a friend.
What is she to you now?
I have no relationship with her.
You have no relationship. You
No.
can proceed. No problem.
Please.
Mr. Drammeh, you also said you have communicated to Sedeba regarding the cannibalization of tractors.
No, not cannibalization. The state of affairs of the tractors and inventory was given.
Okay, state of affairs of the tractors. And I have so much interest in that because I'm from the rural communities. And my understanding is those tractors were very useful to the rural farmers. And I understand you equally have similar interest in ensuring that the tractors serve the rural farmers. Could you yield on this specific matter? What role do you play with regards to the sales of the tractors generally?
No, I didn't play any role with regards to the sale. Apart from stopping, I didn't play any more role in it.
Okay, so meaning you stop the sales.
Yes.
Why do you have to stop the sales if you don't have a mandate on the Janet or on the operations of the Janet Commission? Is that not contradicting to your previous statement?
Honorable, there is no contradiction.
Of course there is.
There is none. Well, I don't want to
Janet Commission is mandated.
I don't want to argue this. Honorable, like I said, my state of health does not permit all this. I have answered this question. I told you the president issued out a directive for us to stop the sales of the tractor. That's what we've done. That's all.
And do you execute that directive?
Yeah, we executed it.
By writing or by what?
Yeah, the first step we did was physical, the Secretary of Cabinet going there, and the second was a letter, was written.
Was a letter?
Yes.
But the first one was a verbal instruction.
Verbal instruction was given to the Secretary of Cabinet.
What happened to the verbal instruction? What
It
happened when
it was
you gave-
carried out. It was executed.
It was the verbal instruction.
It was carried out.
Sorry, I didn't get that part.
Was carried out.
So verbally, when you engage members of the Janneh Commission to stop the action, they did stop the action.
I don't, frankly, no. I don't think.
No, but you said the verbal
No,
instruction.
wait a
was
minute.
executed.
We are talking about a specific time, isn't it? Specific day. I am not sure that day whether the sales was halted or not. That one the commission can verify.
No,
But
but you are just hold on. You are just from telling me that the verbal instruction.
Ibrahim Sise went there to stop it. So whether they stopped that very day or the following week, I cannot tell now.
Mr. Janneh, but Mr. Sise, both Mr. Sise
Mm-hmm.
and Mr. Kurang
Mm-hmm.
informed
Mm-hmm.
this committee that
Mm-hmm.
when Mr. Sise communicated
Mm-hmm.
to the auctioneers or to the team who were conducting the sales, the then secretary of the Janneh Commission
Mm-hmm.
never adhered to that instruction.
Mm-hmm.
He asked for Mr. Sise or whoever who was given that order to put it in writing.
Like I said, we wrote to the commission.
We're not talking about the writing part. We're talking about the verbal.
I don't know. I don't know whether.
Let's clear that part.
No, that I don't know.
No, you, because Mr. Janneh, wait. No, wait. Let's take it easy. You said,
Mhm.
when you gave that verbal instruction for the auction to stop,
Mhm.
when Mr. Sise communicated this, it
Mhm.
was actually stopped. And now you are altering
No,
that response. Then tell me what happened, Mr. Drammeh.
Honorable, Ibrahim Sise would be in a better position to answer that question. What happened at the grounds of the sales? I want you to listen to me, Honorable. Implementing an order, when the president, it came down, we instructed Sise went there. Now, what I cannot recall, whether the directive was immediately agreed to, adhered to by the executive secretary or not. That one I cannot recall now.
Okay, now I will help you.
Yes.
The evidence we have before us,
Mm-hmm.
when that verbal order was communicated to Mr. Kurang and his team,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Kurang declined to
Okay.
act on a verbal order
Mm-hmm.
and asked Mr. Sise to put his instructions in writing,
Mm-hmm.
which he did.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And Mr. Sise communicated this back to you according to Mr. Sise's statement. Did that happen or not? Did he give you a feedback of what actually transpired in between him and Mr. Kurang regarding to stop the sales or the auction?
I'm sure he must have given me feedback.
This is what he said. He
Yes,
said
I'm sure he
did.
must have given me feedback.
So when he gave you the feedback, you being his boss,
Mhm.
what followed suit?
I asked him to write
Next,
a letter. We wrote a letter to the commission.
you wrote a letter to the commission
Right.
and they swiftly acted.
No. They replied.
They replied.
Mhm.
And what was the reply about?
They pushed back.
They pushed back.
Yeah, they pushed
They
back.
disagreed to your instruction.
They disagreed.
What does that really interpret to you?
No, that
As a senior
no,
statement.
that all they are saying that we cannot instruct them, we cannot interfere in whatever they were doing. But then, like I already told the council, that I also got a call from the minister, and we rectified our procedure, and we now wrote to the minister. I cannot remember the content of the letter, but we did write to the minister concerning the sales.
Okay, Mr. Drammeh,
Mhm.
don't you think your actions to ask Mr. Kurang to stop the sales and also to further write to the commission to stop the sales, don't you think that action by itself was an interference by the executive?
No, we don't consider it as an interference because, like I
What,
said, no.
what was it?
At
Guide
the
us.
time, we are just looking at the urgency and the importance of the directive. That's what we've just been implementing.
No, let's forget about the urgency and
No, that's why
everything.
that's why it starts.
No, okay,
If not,
even
if not, we have no business with the commission. The
okay, just
urgency.
wait. Still,
Do you want me to answer?
no, just wait. You know,
Okay.
I look for my answers actually.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Now, don't you think, no matter how much the urgency was for